tight game tonight, but your thoughts on the way this one just kind of ended?
Yeah, it's a close game. I don't think we executed as well as we have been, and I think that's what it comes down to is they get a goal and we don't, and long trip. I think we made a lot of excuses for ourselves. I thought we battled throughout and just didn't get anything going. They do a heck of a job blocking shots, credit to them, but we just didn't bury our chances.
Overall on the trip, I mean, you showed some resilience. You have to like that.
Yeah, we did, and we showed we can play on the road, and I think in this building especially, and I thought that was a winnable game, and we just didn't get the offense, the bounces, the puck going in the net that we needed, and Gibby played unbelievable, which is a positive sign, and PK was good again, but it's a good learning lesson. We got to execute better, and when we get our chances, we got to bear down.
How good is it going to be to get home and then have all the stuff that's going on this weekend with all the history of the Centennial?
Yeah, it's very exciting, and it's always a tough challenge to come back home after a long trip out west, and we're gonna have to be ready, and it's gonna be exciting. I hope we've built some momentum, and we have a couple great crowds, and we continue where we left off at home, and that's the exciting part.
Obviously a one-goal game tonight. What did you maybe think on the ice was the difference for the group as a whole?
I thought we played well. I mean, you got to credit them. They make it hard to score. They block a lot of shots. They play well defensively. So it's a hard-fought game. One shot, and it is what it is.
In terms of the road trip as a whole, you guys pick up 6 of the possible 10 points. What can you look back on the last week and things you guys maybe did well?
Yeah, I mean, just kind of build off the things we did well, kind of learn from the things that we didn't. Obviously, it would have been nice to get one more win, but I thought we played well. Like I said, you got to give them credit. They played a heck of a game there defensively, clogging up the middle and blocking shots.
How important was it to show you guys can play well on the road after how things had gone on that Buffalo Island excursion?
We didn't really put any thought into that. I mean, that's going to happen. It is what it is.
Thanks, Gibby.
Yeah, thank you.
Still, I mean, we won the road trip, but I think we had a lot more on the line. Tonight was a very meaningful game, and unfortunately we just couldn't get it done. It's a very good team. They're playing really good defense, and I think in the end we just didn't work hard enough for our chances.
How important was it just to prove how well you can play on the road?
Yeah, not only for all the other people, but I think for this locker room it was really crucial to know that we can be a good road team, and I think that was the right step. This whole week.
You guys had a couple on the power play tonight. Unfortunately, weren't able to cash in. Larkin talked about execution. Did you see more of that, a lack thereof on the power play, or maybe more of what they did on the PK?
A mix of both, probably. I think we just didn't really have the answers ready. I mean, we came prepared, but couldn't really figure out our game plan, and then it's hard against a really good PK. So probably a mix of both.
Thanks, Paul.
But how did you see tonight?
I thought it was a real tight game. There were chances both ways, but the goaltenders stood in there fairly well, and I thought we gave ourselves a chance to win. It would have been nice to be a little more effective on at least the one full power play that we had. That may have been our opportunity, but just not enough sustained offensive time. But a team like that can do that to you. There's a reason why they're picked for one of the top teams in the league. They check real well, commit to it, block a lot of shots, and we just couldn't break through tonight.
What can you guys take home from this trip?
Well, I think first of all we got to get home and get some rest. That's a big thing. We'll do that tomorrow. We'll do that. We'll practice on Thursday. We'll get ready to play again. But there's some things that we improved on. There's still some things that need work. Today we understood the net play was going to be real important, and you look at the one goal they got. They got in behind us. We had enough bodies around it, but we didn't play it very well, so we've got to work on that. But some guys have really good trips, other guys just average. But we're still a team that's evolving, and we have work to do.
Just on Gibson's night, and he obviously gave you guys a chance to stay in this one.
Yeah, he did. As I mentioned, both goaltenders there were some chances. They probably had a few more than we did when the night was all over. But Gibson gave us an opportunity. We've got to get them a win, and you can't do that unless you score at least one goal.
Is the resilience you've shown, in some of the earlier games, that ties into what you've been talking about most of the season?
It does. Even today, they had their pushes and their chances, and we pushed back. I've been with teams that at the back end of a trip, you don't get a game like this. Sometimes you get a 4-0, 5-0 game. It's just the way it is. And our team didn't give them that. It's not a moral victory or anything like that. It's just that the resiliency and the hardness between the ears is coming. We're working on it. And I'm sure it can get better as the season goes on.